Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Kamara up the middle. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. The first level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. There's Evans again, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To the air again, Burrow. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, and that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Let's go. A gain of 15. 1st down, Texans.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Houston.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown, Bears.
Sammy Watkins, 68 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
11.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 78 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Kittle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. On 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bears take over.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
11.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow on play action. Eluding the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Third and long. It's Herbert. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Eckler now between the tackles. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Parker. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. 12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They go play action with Burrow. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. This game, it was well in hand early.